Well, happy Halloween, everybody. That's right. People are going to be getting out in the streets today with their Halloween costumes. These children, the parents, grandparents, they're going to be running around saying trick or treat, getting free candy on the day before that Donald Trump is going to cancel SNAP benefits for families all across the country so that they're not going to be able to eat. And I don't know if more and more people are going to be trying to gather up as much candy as possible to make ends meet for their table. It's kind of sad that we have to consider that in this country, that Halloween is going to feed people for the next week meals on Snickers and Twix. But maybe that's the consideration that's being had out there. I don't know. It's kind of funny that we're in a time, maybe it's so weird. But Donald Trump, as Molly Poofkins points out on Twitter, Donald Trump dressed up as someone on the Epstein list and is handing out Halloween candy at the White House. Here he is handing out Halloween candy to the Gould family, the Millers. Here it looks like Stephen Miller is dressed up as, I don't know, the Antichrist incarnate. They're handing out candy. I don't know. This is kind of weird that the President of the United States, the day before he is canceling SNAP benefits for families all around the country, he's handing out free food in the form of chocolate, peanut butter, and Crunch bars. I don't know. I got to tell you, this situation with SNAP is definitely a dire situation. There's 42 million Americans, just so you know some of the facts. There's 42 million Americans that rely on this food assistance program. 20 million of those children are, 20 million of those people are children. And this is not just about the people receiving the SNAP. This is about everyone in between, from farm to table. This is most important. I think we're missing these disconnects. I had a Substack Live about this today, that we aren't really communicating with each other. We're not having a national conversation. So if you want to have a conversation and see more of these conversations, go ahead and like and subscribe to the Tony Michaels podcast here and wherever you're watching this video. You're not going to want to miss a single one. And go to yourpocketconstitution.com. You can download a digital version of the Pocket Constitution. But this national conversation around SNAP, I'm going to give you the Department of Agriculture Secretary today. She says, "Oh, there's the silver lining. Take it away, dummy."
In fact, we've already done that now. So a couple of quick things on the, I guess, the silver lining in all of this is that we're having a national conversation on our SNAP program.
That's the silver lining. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a great thing that we're having a national conversation about how we're going to take away food from needy families at a time where they need it the most. Inflation is rising. Costs are rising. Wages are stagnant. And it's not just grocery prices, people. It's not just food. It's the cost of all goods. It's the cost of all services. I mean, even the Senate, even Republicans in the Senate are saying no to Donald Trump's tyrannical taxes that are raising prices, and we can't get any relief. And it's not just the people who are trying to put food on their table. It is the people trying to grow the food that is being put on our table. It is going to be the people who truck the food that is going to be on our table. It is going to be the people who butcher the food that goes on our table. How about the people in the air conditioning, heating and air conditioning people who fix the freezers in the grocery store where our food it comes to our table? What about the people in the store that stock the food where it comes to our table? This is more than just a silver lining, dum-dum. This is a way of life in this country. And we should stop calling it SNAP. That's what I believe. We should stop calling it SNAP. We sterilize it. We make it some government program when it's not a government program. It's national security, it's food security, and it's economic security for our entire country. Every single dollar that is spent on SNAP is $1.73 put back into the economy. And I got to mention that 23 cents of those dollars spent goes back to American farmers. And those dollars go into the truckers' pockets, into the grocery store employees' pockets. It goes into the butcher's pockets. It goes into the clerk's pockets. We're forgetting all that. We get so disconnected from each other because we demonize each other over 4 little letters, SNAP. What does that even mean? It comes from the Farm Bill. They're called food stamps at one time. Why are we so scared of food? We love food. I was in the grocery store the other day. And I got to tell you, I have never seen people with such fear and desperation on their faces. And we have the money to do this. We have the funds to do this. We have the will to do this. This doesn't hurt our economy. This helps our economy. Yes, there are people who receive the benefits at the end of the day to put food on their tables where they wouldn't have food in the first place, but those dollars trickle all the way back down, Republicans. They trickle down, and we have those dollars. They do not need to starve us off with these funds. In a viral video, Mallory McMorrow, who is a Democrat in the 8th District, who is running for Congress, she had this to say in this viral clip. Take a listen.
There are years worth of funding available for the SNAP program, our tax dollars that we have already paid to the federal government to facilitate this program, and the Trump administration deleted this language from the website this morning. They are hiding the fact that not only is there more than enough funding to pay these benefits that we have already paid our tax dollars into, but that there was contingency language to ensure that even in the event of a government shutdown, that SNAP would go uninterrupted. The Trump administration and the Republicans supporting him are using food as a political weapon. This is a choice. They chose to delete this language. They are choosing to force children to go hungry. We will not stand for that choice, and I encourage a yes vote.
And here we are standing for the yes vote to feed our community, to help our farmers keep growing food, to help the truckers keep trucking the goods, to help the grocery store clerks to keep stocking the items, the butchers to butcher the meat, the bakers to bake the bread. We become so pathetic, so disconnected from each other because of culture. But it is class that will bring us together. The working class is the class of food security. And food security is national security, and it is economic security. And we should rise above this, like McMorrow says in this, and we should go advance those funds. We do not need a king to tell us when we shall eat. We do not need a king to tell us when those funds will not be appropriated. No kings. I don't care if they're Republicans, Democrats, or Trump, or someone like him. It is enough of our flirting with executive power, because it is executive power that is being used to starve off America and the most vulnerable of us. The working class want to work hard. They don't want to be told who to be, what to think by the federal government. They want the government off their backs and off their kitchen table. They want the chance to earn some goddamn dignity in this country through that hard work. And sometimes they need a hand up from us in our community to make sure that they don't lose a little bit of that dignity. So let's not stomp on their dignity by dehumanizing them. And let's make sure we feed America from farm to table. And let's do it in a way that is American, not this Trumpism shit. Come back here. Make sure to subscribe to the Tony Michaels podcast. Wherever you are, you're not going to want to miss a single one of these videos. We will bring you these viral videos. We will bring you news about the SNAP program. We will bring you news about the shutdown. And go ahead and go to yourpocketconstitution.com. Get your free digital download of that Constitution so you have it with you at all times so you can refer to it while we deal with this mess. We'll be back here again soon. See you then.